Okay, welcome back. I guess now I can enhance my coal production by adding a few more coal power plants and water pumps. I think there is a good ratio to be had. 3 water pumps to 8 coal power plants, possibly. I hope this connects properly. Just need to actually connect this to power as well. Maybe because this pipe is already full, it will not transport the water anywhere. And right here there's water in this water extractor, but it only gets extracted to the pipe slowly. I'm missing cables. Who would have thought that I would be missing something? Well, at least I can not build coal-powered generators. I can remove this, however, and then just repair the next one at least. Okay, this needs the pipe connection, and then I guess I need to go back. It is interesting to see how big this structure is. If I look directly up, I'm just a little bit off the center. There seem to be maybe some spaceships. I don't know how big this is supposed to be or how far away. And only one pump is really working at the moment. Maybe I don't need that much power and therefore also not that much water. I think they might run a bit more intensive when I would turn off all the biomass burners, which I might do. Next time I hope I don't leave all the cables behind. This has an inventory, that's good to know. What happens if I change camera? Okay, it just goes behind. Not sure how exactly I can do the recording, so I will not do that now. At least I hope this is faster than me just walking all the way. Sadly, I can't really see much now, or can I move the camera? I can apparently put a siren on top. Enough. So I wanted cables. Now I have 3 stacks of them. I think the amount of stuff I need to put in to get a coupon increases every time. Every time I get a coupon, or with every item. Not sure exactly. Should already look at the next thing. Whatever that was, I'm quite good at forgetting what I wanted to say. And somehow I think I don't want this to be connected. I mean, I want to look at the next milestone. So, how about I kill this connection only? Is this still running then? I think I didn't kill much. This is still the same network, but I want to disconnect it completely. Possibly over here. And eventually this should just shut down, and if I ever need this again, I should just reconnect it. Now I'm standing on top of the power pole. And the capacity has drastically decreased. I guess the fuse might soon break. Not really sure. I guess I could just try to reconnect temporarily. Okay. What else? I guess I need to check what I need for maybe 4 more coal-powered generators. I should have all the materials. Possibly also for the pipe connections that I need. I will throw some leaves away. And I wanted to start the next milestone before I leave here. I think I will just start vehicular transport. Or maybe something else. All of this requires steel. I didn't bring steel with me. Or, I mean, coal with me. Maybe that would be good. Having blueprints would be a nice addition. And then I could really go into making pretty and beautiful things rather than boring, repetitive work. 3 inventory slots would be nice. For that alone I would want to do this. And I might even have enough stuff available.
Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources. They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling.
I'm not sure if I ever really tried this. Maybe it would be a nice idea to try this and see how well this is doing. Need more iron rods. Might need to steal some from these screw factories. And now I wanted to get more rotors. Just 9. It's not enough. I guess I might also manually make some rotors. Just by fetching some screws. Maybe directly from the screw factory. Maybe I need to stop throwing screws away. Just wanted to make another rotor. I guess having 30 is good enough. Now I will throw away the screws again. This should be fine. And now I will walk back up there and then take the car out and drive the rest of the way. I wonder if the devs intended for people to build that way. Just straight lines of foundations, I mean. And then straight through the sky rather than exploring the landscape a bit more. I guess this is more limestone. I wonder where those iron mines were. Possibly somewhere around here. Don't really want to try to fall off. This always surprises me a lot. Sometimes notification sounds should be less scary. Okay, ready to go. I wonder if walls on the sides of these foundations would help me not fall off, or help the car not drift off the foundations. Maybe I could have multiple of these and just program them for certain paths, and then have multiple of them placed around the map to deliver me to certain places while I do other things. I might just accidentally fall off again. They are very safe to land. I think I had a prettier design at some point for coal power plants, but this is how I'm doing it now. And it sort of works. Can build 3 of them. Maybe I need to also fetch more coal from some other place.
We have an intruder!
How did he get in? In through the window?
Hello, Katie. Thank you for the raid. Hello, Pilsner Grip. Thank you for following. I am actually on a factory in space. That is quite true. Let me give you a shout out. Hope you had a nice productive stream. I'm doing fine. I have automated coal, energy. Hope it's not too loud. I guess it's very loud if I'm looking in certain directions. Maybe I also need to speak up a bit, which is kind of difficult for me because it always feels like screaming. And since I'm not a Dalek, I don't scream all day. You have the game, that's quite good. I have it on Epic so far. I mean, it's still good, I guess. I don't know if there are any crossplay problems, but it should be fine. The game should just have random IP addresses anyway and not be required to have a certain platform. And this game was exclusive on Epic for a year or so, and only then it released to Steam. It's quite a nice game. It's of course a little bit more 3D than I'm used to. Normally I play Factorio a lot. There are some water pumps down there. I think I need 3 water pumps to 8 coal power plants. I seem to have 7 at the moment. They are easy to count by these chimneys. But I need more coal coming in. That's this stuff. The water still seems to be enough. So now I will try to find more coal. Over there. I guess I will go that general direction. I saw you recently playing some other survival or factory game. I'm not sure what it was. It was also kind of technical. Maybe it was something like Stardew Valley in 3D with robots. I forgot the name. Might have just been farming and not automation. Oh yeah, that's sad. Hope it heals quickly and thoroughly. Did I miss the coal? Have a good look. Thank you. Wonder where exactly this coal is. There is something back there. Not sure what exactly I have seen, maybe just some rocks. But at least I have a good view up here. More Caterium ore. Should be able to find some that I can mine automatically, but this one is only manually mineable. More poisonous area. I have not played Spiritfarer. Is this something like a 2D side-scrolling game? I'm not sure what I remember correctly. Can remember something about maybe bringing the dead somewhere, but maybe that's something else. Okay, yeah, I have seen it maybe on Steam, but not yet had a chance to play it. I might just fall down here. I wonder where exactly I am. There's a big hole. And there's a big rock next to or below the space elevator. Really charmed you. I first read it really changed you, maybe that also true, but I guess I might give it a go at some point. In the next month I will first have to invest a year or so into Factorio Space Age. I guess I'm really obsessed with that recently, and by recently I mean since a year or so since it was announced. Do I have more? No, I don't have any of these fruits that are used to tame these creatures. Maybe I can find some. Wanted to find Caterium ore. Might be very far away. 1000 meters and 1200 meters and even further. And I almost forgot where exactly I am. This seems to be iron ore. Impure, so it's not really worth trying. You need to replace your thermal paste on the computer, I guess. I also might have to do a few things with my computer, maybe reinstall Windows or something. Sometimes I get a lot of slowness and also some heat, especially in the summer. That's a bit annoying. Luckily the summer is sort of over. So now I can use the computer to heat the room in the winter. Hopefully it doesn't burn down. And I'm a bit lazy, so I will just build a platform. I guess I wanted to find where the coal is. $100 that way, or 400 meters that way, or 100 meters that way. I don't know where that would be exactly. I don't really see a coal patch. Yes, I am in Berlin. I think we talked about... we talked to each other maybe on Katie's stream once. I live in Berlin at the moment. I guess it's already been 16 years in total. I don't quite understand where these resources are located. Maybe they are somewhere below me, and the distance also takes into account how far above them I am. Taking care of cats is nice. Also in Berlin. I think at some point I also did that for a friend when she was on holiday, or not sure exactly. Or maybe at her family's place. Not sure if that counts as holiday. I also have a friend, or a stream friend, who was on holiday in France a few weeks ago. Seemed to be nice. Some kind of North Sea coast, or maybe Atlantic Ocean, I'm not sure what that is. The French Alps, yeah, that's more hilly, I guess. And now finally I found the coal. And now I totally have forgotten to bring a miner with me. So I can't build this immediately. I will just build a crafting bench. Even though I'm not sure if that's the right thing to build here. Oh, equipment workshop. Maybe I need that. Luckily I can just change. There's a plant bird. It looks like a bird that has flower petals in it. And this is normally a hostile creature, but I turned off hostility. So I can just watch it run around. And that's the space whale, penguin, tick creature. It has a name, I don't know exactly. It was 5 components for a name. I can build 2 portable miners, maybe even more. Because I need them to build a standing miner. Good. And now I can take these things apart again. Tend to sometimes forget that I can just build these things everywhere and then just take them with me again. Sadly, the rotation sort of changes the height of this mining drill, but I think this should be fine enough. Now I want to see 60 per minute, okay. And this is also 60 per minute. So I will need a better belt. I will already build a merger. And now I also need power. Okay, and now I will just take a belt Mark II. Also put it higher up. Sadly, that bit of movement was too much. I think if I would go to on a holiday, I would go to Norway or Sweden or Iceland. But Iceland is still too far away with my stance of not using trains. I mean planes. I would use a train if it were going to Iceland. But also ships are maybe even more polluting, I'm not sure. So I guess I will have to wait for the Norway trip, maybe next year. Hopefully on a sleeper train to Sweden and then a sleeper train from Stockholm to, I guess, somewhere in northern Norway. I guess one thing that I could do is build some kind of merger. And some kind of splitter. and then connect the two so that everything that is left over in this belt will go in there. I haven't taken a sleeper train before, but Paris sounds nice. I was there, I think, once, potentially for Disneyland, but that was like in the year 2000 or 1999. I guess the good thing about a sleeper train is that you don't have to change trains in most cases, at least. It's just one train from Berlin to Stockholm, hopefully. Yeah, I guess Paris is nice, and there was a lot of stuff going on there recently, I guess, with all the Olympia stuff. I guess I could always try to walk up there again. The swimming is quite too fast, I would say. Good, I can walk out of there again. Yeah, the German train is just very useless. And sadly, the German government is not really interested in investing any money in that and in making this more accessible and affordable. So I have an idea how to get more coal over here. I'm not sure if this is enough, but I can just try something anyway. This looks weird. I think this is acceptable. It just clips this belt a little bit, but it's fine. It's not like this game has to be realistic. I missed the belt by a bit. It's just a tiny bit too short. Or the distance is too long. So I might just try doing that same thing again, but differently. I do have these stackable conveyor poles, and I should just use them. And I did manage to build the distance too short again. So I will just try this one more time. Yeah, I'm in the left party nominally, but I wasn't active for about 2 years for maybe obvious reasons. I have thought about being active again, but I'm still sort of waiting for certain things to happen there. And also I'm a bit busy at the moment. And I don't really have many contact people there that I could trust and easily work with. And getting back into it would be a bit difficult otherwise. But yeah, I'm politically somewhere between the left, the green and the pirates. There are positions in all of these parties that I share. And maybe sometimes I am a little bit more extreme than the average of these parties. Yeah, I guess they are even in the Czech government. The foreign minister, I think, is a pirate, or who was it? And also Factorio is a Czech game. Recently they had a LAN party with 100 people where they playtested the game, the Space Age DLC. Yeah, it would be nice if it were easier to be politically active and I guess also to balance the scales. So at the moment mostly people who can manage to live with all these negative things have the better chance to make politics. And people who are rather, who you might describe as weak, but they are not really weak, they just have other, I guess, another focus, or they are not easily supported by people, sadly. Like, it's also difficult with ADHD and autism and the need to not get COVID to take part in politics. I guess that's spelled correctly. Now I need to calculate 15 times 8. I think that's 120 though, so that would be one full belt of coal. Yeah, I really hated those election results, and also Saxony. I mean, it's almost as bad, maybe not quite, but... And now these Wagenknecht people will have the power there, as well as the CDU. Pilsner Grip, do you mean the Anno party? I wouldn't really consider it left-wing, but... or left. Or do you mean something else? And I'm not really sure if they are in government. I'm not sure what the president election was like last time. I guess this Babish person got voted out. Sadly, I can't configure these splitters to work in a particular way, so I have to probably leave them that way. And then I want to maybe take a splitter here and bring some coal up. But also I want to do things properly, so I will install a few stackable conveyor belts, poles. Yeah, I can imagine possibly especially those regions with the lignite coal mining. I still don't quite understand how so many people vote actually against their interests just because they want to make other people worse off. They are more for racism than for social justice. Yeah, maybe that would be a good slogan. Not sure if anyone already put that onto a poster. I guess there were a lot of demonstrations in Czechia or in the Czech Republic. I'm not sure what's the proper English term. This looks quite nice. The good thing is I can just remove these conveyor poles again. And now I want to try to connect certain things. Have fun preparing your food. Just slightly too short again. I might just build more of these conveyor pole things. It's difficult to aim at this distance. And also while they are still being built. Okay. And now I have quartz and coal hopefully soon coming properly up to this platform. Maybe I can even build elevators. I guess I will have to go all the way up there to make sure it's on the right height. Might even be not possible to make it high enough. I guess in that case I will just have multiple connected. At least I can still build this kind of belt. But I would rather have some stackable conveyor poles again. The good thing is I can walk below these. And there's also a ladder if I need one. Yeah, I think it has some similarities to that. I'm not sure how much you spend time above the water in Subnautica. Hope this is properly connected. I might just try to spend some time underwater, but I'm also not sure whether I would survive the jump. So I will just walk down. And the first thing I will connect is I want to say the coal. I guess I can manage to do that. And then the quartz will be sent up next to the coal. And I see a problem now that I need to solve. And I wonder why I haven't seen that before. Some of these power plants are not yet connected to power, so they can't power anything. I had wondered why some of these coal items were not moving. This is just belt mark 1. I think this should be fine on the last 4 of them. And it's good that this is mark 2. There are so many games that I would like to try eventually. There's always a limit of time and attention. Sometimes I just want to watch certain series, and some games don't really work properly with not paying attention to them. Like sometimes when I play Minecraft, I can just do something on the side, watch some videos. Also, Satisfactory would work for that if I didn't stream it. I guess it would be weird if I watched series while streaming and playing the game. Have a good lurk. Was nice to talk to you. Need to probably count how far I can get with this. I might just build this and see how far this extends. So maybe up to this point. Do you need to wait for the bread to be baked? I always need to count 6.5 of these platforms. That's how far I am confident these belts can reach. Okay. Was it rye bread? Bread rolls? Okay, good to know. I guess I didn't quite know the English term, or what exactly it is called. I guess I might still be able to send the coal all the way over, and later I have to upgrade these belts to Mark II belts to send more coal over. Yeah, it might be something like pretzel. At least that's what it reminds me of with the taste. I sort of want to save the game.